This is me, Ruowen Huang. Today is my coffee break time, so I felt I just gonna chit-chat with you guys. Anyway, before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, not long ago, I shared a sentence online with people. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you always refer your life to your past, you will never have a future to look forward to. And the reason of that is, believe it or not, is actually start with a kind of debate with my, husband. With my husband, it's a debate because recently I was in this funk mood, right? Reason why I'm in funk is all of a sudden friends of mine raise a question, and then like questions kind of go against what I know or what I thought I know, and all of a sudden because of that question, it made me question everything I know. You know what I mean? So to make it clear for you guys, I know it's kind of vague, but to make it clear for you guys is, a friend make a comment say you may be motivated, but you are not inspired. So my mind keep trying to understand what's different between motivating and inspiring. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I thought it's very similar. Like everybody, I think inspiring mean they have very tied together. Like inspiring and motivating is very similar, or they have very tight bond together. So all of a sudden, because someone raises question, and then my mind start asking, they are not the same. They are not the same. Right? And because your mind keep asking that question, therefore all the things that go against everything you know. So I was in this funk mood, trying to figure out why is it different, what's different about it? How to differentiate those two, right? So sure enough, the question is so, you can say first world problem. That's my first world problem. It put me in this funk mood because I couldn't figure things out, and I hate it when I couldn't figure things out, right? So that's why I start questioning myself. Have I ever been inspired? Have I ever been motivated? What caused me to be motivated? What caused me to be inspired, right? So I start basically putting my life in the table for me to, evaluate it, right? So sure enough, my husband would bring out, say, you must be inspired because, when I first met you, you were very active and you were very alive, or you were blah, 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 right? But, if you are my position, if I have gone so far, so long, yes, when I was young, I was very active, way more active than I am right now. I'm partying all the time. I'm always hanging out with friends. I, change job after job. It seems like I just cannot stop. Honest with you, I'm still like that right now. It's just probably more inward than outward, right? But if I ever look back in my life, am I being inspired? Not so much, because if I'm really inspired, I would not change job after job. If I'm very inspired, I wouldn't always seeking different friends group, right? I'm always changing friends. I'm always hanging out with different group of people, right? I might be motivated to do something. Then that's how I start to realize how people are motivated to do something, because once they are, if there's something in there for you, you'll be motivated. No matter what that thing is. It can be money, it can be love, it can be, health, it can be anything. Usually I realize what motivates me to do something because there's something in there for me, personal benefit. That's why I'm motivated to do it, right? So anyway, not that I'm here to talk about what's different between inspiring or motivating. It just, through this whole process, it got me to question myself, and I start to understand myself a little better. That's when I come to this, before I figure out. I'm not saying I'm figuring out yet, but but before I figured out, I decided, or I'm come to this awareness, I don't like anybody refer me to my past, to say my past is better, because my past is no way to be better. In my mind, you guys might disagree with me, but I'm just telling you, in my mind, there's no chance my past would be better the reason of that is I'm progressing every day. My future can only be better from now on. There's no chance my past would be better because my past is already done, but my future is a blank white paper for me to write. So yeah, I can make it better anytime. But I hate it. I do kind of hate it. Just like it. People always consider, your good old day, your best time already passed, right? Because I'm not really believer of that, because I see a lot of things can go against that, or I can have a lot of evidence to prove that wrong too. It's in my nature. But anyway, why I brought up this question is the awareness of it, which you hear me talk about it all the time, is I start to realize how it apply in every area in the life. Is if you don't have awareness, you cannot really go anywhere. If you don't have awareness, you cannot really, improve yourself, right? I come to awareness, of me. I don't like this. And I tell you why. I have a lot of reason I don't like it. The past me living under a world called what I should be, right? If I want to be successful, I should, make a lot of money. If I want to be, welcome or whatever it is, right? I got to do certain things, certain way, how people like it to be, right? I might perceive as happy or active or alike to a lot of people because I was literally, over the place. But am I truly happy to myself? Not so much. Throughout the psychic journey, I did have various occasions to question myself, question within myself. Is this what I want? Is this, is this who I am? Is this, something I want to do? Through the debate, sure enough, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure my husband's not the only one, a lot of people would tell me, a lot of people would just be happy to find a job, staying at home, take care of kids. Why are you trouble yourself with those questions that's so intangible? Why are you always try to better yourself? Why are you focused so much on the spirituality, right? That you put yourself in such a funk? He's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm saying he's right. But my point, I come to my question and asking myself exactly the same question and say, a lot of women would just be happy to stay at home, have a good husband who make good money, have a house to live, have 2 kids, everything's good. Why am I troubling myself? Why am I here scratching my head off? Couldn't understand what's different between inspiring and motivating people. Really, first world problem. I get it. But this is the moment very often people get talked out of it, right? Like, why am I worrying about this? Screw it. Why do I have to trouble myself about this? I could just be happy while we are. Of course, we can all be content of what we are. If you ask me, I'll probably say, be happy where you are, then we go from there, right? But there is a part of me, or at least the heart of me just don't feel right. And the most reason why it doesn't feel right is, if I ever look back to my life, and I'm not just talking about this life, I'm talking about many life, because based on my skill, I got to experience or still remember so many life I have. I've been good guy, I've been bad guy, I've been killer, I've been victim, I've been stupid, I've been smart, I've been poor, I've been rich, right? I question myself, how many life have I been like who I am right now? Like, I actually see what I see. I sense what I sense, and I feel what I feel. And then I have so many possibilities to figure out what true is. Like, maybe right, maybe wrong. Maybe I don't know what true is. But I have this extra sense and, feeling and sensation to help me discover what is true to me. If I don't use it in this life, when would I ever have it again? You know what I mean? So this is the point I start to come back and asking myself, am I doing the right thing or am I doing the wrong thing? I'm doing the right thing because my heart feels right. I'm doing the wrong thing because the society thinking I should be just content what I have. I should not trouble myself, with first world problem, right? But what I'm saying is, I don't really know what I'm saying, honest with you. What I'm saying is soul journey is very difficult. Soul journey is difficult. I never tell you guys it's easy, just do 1, 2, 3, you will get it. It was difficult for me because it takes a lot of self-confrontation. It takes a lot of self-confrontation to yourself. Are you doing the right thing? Are you doing the wrong thing? Then, sometimes your conclusion that you have within yourself might demand you to fight against everybody you know, or the society you know, or anybody, right? And then it takes that courage to stand in front of everybody who disapprove you to say, I think I'm doing the right thing, and I'm just gonna keep doing this. So, just a coffee break to share it with you guys. I did not expect myself to come to this. but anyway, what I'm saying is, the reason I want to share it with you all is, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Compared to the first time I met my husband, I like where I am right now. And I am grateful I know so much because I'm always asking why. Yes, the problem seems so insignificant. People just say, just focusing on life, make some money and all that. Why am I asking questions? Because, being honest with you, I feel all those questions. I feel if people around me don't have the skill I have to discover it, at least I can contribute something. At least use the sensation I have. Question as many as I can. Figure out what it is true to me, right? Maybe you'll be helpful to someone who cannot see. Maybe you will contribute something to those who is still, in confusion, puzzle, and couldn't figure lives out. If I can do that, why not? If I can, because I don't know, next life I might be born retarded or stupid or something, or numb, doesn't even have sensation. That life, I might not be able to do anything or share anything with anyone. So, but anyway, a little bit rumbling away. The reason of that is because, as I say, I'm in a fun mood. When the question rises and then I couldn't find an answer, I start questioning everything I know. If you know me, this happened a lot to me. Because I have to question everything I know, then I have a chance to refine, correct the thing I already know, and don't get arrogance take over me. Then I have room to progress, evolve again, or seek for new answers, seek for new truth. To a lot of people, it's a waste of time. I get it. But I guess the reason I'm continue doing it is because it feels right to me, It feels right to me. And I have no way to prove why I feel right, but I guess we all go through that, no matter. For me, it's that truth. I don't know what I try to figure out. For you, it may be your purpose of life, or, meaning of life, or, happiness, whatever you seek for. But what I'm saying is, or what I'm here to share with you is, I come to this age, I'm happy. Yes, it's not easy. A lot of time, it did take courage for you to stand up doing what you think is right. Even though that means you have to fight everybody around you. But is it worth it? Yes, because the more I exercise that muscle, the more I do that, I got to be more in sync who I am, instead of being someone who people want me to be, or people think I should be. Because being my position, I have a lot of expectation on me, especially on the culture that I grow up. People think I ought to help. People think I ought to say in certain way. People think I ought to preach certain thing. But, if I don't feel right, I just cannot do it, right? But anyway, just a little coffee break. Did not expect this, but just thought I'd share with you all, there'll be time we feel lonely in life. There'll be time that we feel nobody understands us. The reason I understand is because I too go through that a lot. But what I really, really, really want you guys to know is, no matter what circumstances you are in right now, you will never be alone. At least I don't think you are alone. Because even if I don't know you, I'm trying my best, may not be your perception of best, to figure out a way we can all connect together, to figure out a way to make this world actually a better place. I know I'm still so far away to go, but at least I have hope it will come one day. Anyway, don't even know why I got to this, but again, let me wrap this up. As I say, I'm being a funk, it's just some emotion in my mind. But if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook, or go to my website, or subscribe my YouTube channel. Till then, I see you guys next time. Bye.